Yo, call me Sonic and Mario the way I got that little... Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescades. Today, and only today, we are here to do something fun, and that is going to be Mario versus Sonic games, bracket style. I'm going to be using this website that has about 100 plus selections from each series, and they're going to be pit up against each other randomly until we eliminate everything and find out a true championship winner. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, wow, all right. We're starting off like this. Shit, 06 versus Odyssey. That's unfortunate, Odyssey. No, I'm kidding. It's going to go to Odyssey. That's like one of the best 3D platformers I've ever played in my life. And 06, you know, has a lot more problems than it has, you know, good stuff. Even though I do enjoy myself hopping in 06 every so often. You know what I mean? Odyssey, enjoy your win. Wow. Mario RPG versus Sonic Colors. You know what's funny is when I played Mario RPG, I had a good time with it. It made me realize that I do just kind of prefer Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi over it. But Sonic Colors for me, like, yeah, it's got a lot of 2D sections, but the vibe of it has always been like super nostalgic for me. I just love the space areas you go to. I love Asteroid Coaster. You know, I love, what's it called? I love Tropical Resort. You know, I love the aquarium area. Like, I just think the vibe and music and feel of Colors, like, means a lot more to me. Even though I know a lot of people prefer Mario RPG as like a pure RPG. So I'm gonna go Sonic Colors. All right, next up we got Mario Kart Super Circuit versus Sonic and Knuckles. So let's just count Sonic and Knuckles as Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Let's just lump it in one because I have a feeling they're going to separate them. So let's count it as one, and I will say it is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Mario Bros. Mario Kart Super Circuit is fun. It's not really a Mario Kart you really like going back to. It kind of ages a little poorly. The movement isn't as fun. Like, it's kind of that. You know, it feels like a remake of the SNES one. Whereas, you know, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is peak platforming. Come on now. Wow. All right. Well, this is good. You know, this lets us kill Sonic Forces really early on with Mario Land 2. I mean, Mario Land 2 is generally such a fun, creative 2D platformer. It's not, you know, necessarily the most memorable game in the series, but I mean, it's certainly more memorable than what Sonic Forces did to the series. So, all right, we got a Sonic off over here. Sonic Advance 1 versus Sonic Drift. I think we can go Sonic Advance 1. I mean, it's pretty clear cut. The sprite work is still fantastic. The level design's super fun. Playing as different characters. Sonic Drift 1 is charming, but, you know, Advance is Advance. Come on. All right, we've got Paper Mario 64 versus Colors DS. So, funny, earlier we had Sonic Colors versus Mario RPG. This is what I was talking about, you know, in the sense where I'm going to pick Paper Mario. I think Paper Mario 64, it feels like a big journey. You have the introduction of these partners that follow you around, you know, this combat style where you're timing your attacks. It's just so fun and different, you know, whereas Sonic Colors DS is great. I just actually replayed it recently fully for the first time. I had a great time with it. I thought it was like basically, you know, a third Sonic Rush-like game. It was super creative fun, but 64, you know, it's such a rare vibe that you get something like that. You know what I mean? All right, next up, Sonic Shuffle versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, well, this, come on. This is just easy. This, you know, make it difficult. Oh my God, they made it difficult. Wow. Mario Bros. 1 versus Sonic Rush Adventure. All right, now listen. If this is a list where we were just talking about objectively, like, you know, oh, Mario 1 saved the game industry, yada, yada. Listen, I would pick Mario 1. But if I think of like which one, if you actually fit out, which one do you want to replay? I'd say Sonic Rush Adventure. I mean, I think for me, like, the music is such a vibe. I adore the level design. I think the bosses are so much better than Sonic Rush 1. I do agree that the grinding for materials could be a little bit annoying, but I still get to play as Sonic and Blaze. I enjoy the story. Whereas, like, Mario 1 feels at this point, it's like a game that I'm like, I'll jump into Mario 1, you know, every 5 years, you know, remember, do. Like, again, I understand it has the legacy status, but there's better Mario games, you know? But Sonic Rush Adventure is absolutely sick. Oh, this fucking hurts, dude. Sonic Gen's 3DS versus Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I mean, Inside Story is incredible, bro. That is an amazing RPG, but Sonic Gen's 3DS is really good. Like, it is a very good handheld version of Gen's, but I do think ultimately the console version of Gens is really what Generations is. And Bowser's Inside Story feels like a big finale almost to the Mario and Luigi games, even though, you know, we've gotten stuff past that. But like, the, you know, stuff what they do with the 2 screens, the battles you do with Bowser, the battles you do with Mario and Luigi, the new Bros moves, like, it shit hits different, man. Wow, next up we have Mario Power Tennis versus Sonic Dream Team. You know, both kind of side games. I'm gonna go Sonic Dream Team. I think it's a game that, yeah, it sucks that it's stuck to you know, Apple Store, but I think that game has no right being as fun as it is. You know what I mean? Like, I just like going into it. The 3D levels are super fun. You know, playing as AB, Knuckles, Rouge, Tails, you know, Cream, like, and they all have unique animations. Everything's super bouncy. Like, it's such a fun fucking game. And Mario Party Tennis, not, you know, I don't want to sugarcoat it. I think it's super fun, but here it just comes down to, you know, I'd prefer a platformer than a tennis game. So Sonic Dream Team, you can have this one. Okay, shit. All right, well, Sonic Gens versus Sonic and the Black Knight. I'm gonna have to go Sonic Generations here, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I love Black Knight, you know, but like, it has that polish issue, even though it has the better story. But Generations, I mean, like, those daytime levels are incredible. Some of the 2D levels are really good. And, you know, there's a reason that people play it to this day, mod it to this day. Like, it is one of the definitive Sonic games, but Black Knight is so fucking good, dude. All right, we have a Mario off here. We have Yoshi's Island versus Mario 2. Don't even do that. It's Yoshi's Island. Stop this, okay? Another Mario off round here. We've got Mario Bros. Wii versus Mario Sunshine. Both kind of, in my eyes, you know, okay games. I think Sunshine, you know, has some shit that ages poorly, whereas Mario Bros. Wii is a very safe game. I'm gonna go Sunshine. I feel like Sunshine at least has like ambition. It has unique ideas. Flood is super fun. Whereas Mario Bros. Wii is kind of like, the multiplayer is super cool, you know, and some of the Star Road levels are fun. But Mario Sunshine feels a bit more grandiose and like memorable in its style, its music, its worlds that you explore. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? That's fucking crazy. Why would we have a shadow off, man? I pressed RNG on this shit. God damn. Well, I mean, it's Shadow Gents. I'm sorry, Shadow the Hedgehog. I know you wouldn't exist without you, but it's Shadow Gents. Come on now. Wow, what the fuck? Bro, these are... Okay. Team Sonic Racing versus All-Stars Racing. It's All-Stars Racing. I mean, Team Sonic Racing is fun, but I feel like it's the OST that carries that game. All-Stars Racing is super fun as a car racer. It's got super fun levels, the All-Stars levels, you know, the different side Sega characters that are in there. It's way more fun. I'm gonna go Sega All-Stars. All right, another Mario off here. 3D World versus Mario Party 7. I actually really love Mario Party 7. That's probably my favorite Mario Party, besides maybe Superstars. Whereas, like, 3D Worlds, I really like, but I have my problems with it. I'll go 3D World. I still think it's like a more grandiose, fun adventure. Wow. Okay, Sonic Rivals was just set up to fucking die. Yeah, it's Mario 64. I mean, Rivals is cool, but Mario 64 is Mario 64. Come on, that's it, dude. All right, another Sonic off over here. Sonic Free Riders versus Sonic Superstars. Wow. Sonic Superstars gave itself a free pass today. Who would have thought? Who would have thought this was gonna happen? Another Mario off over here. We've got Mario Party 5 versus Mario Party 3. I'm gonna go 3. I mean, 5 is kind of a mediocre entry. The boards are kind of lame. The game is really slow. Mini games are okay. Whereas like Mario Party 3 is like super fun all around. Board choices, the costumes, mini games, like, this shit stands out. Sonic Frontiers versus Mario Party 8 is a really random matchup. I'm gonna go Sonic Frontiers. That shit means something to me, man. It means something to me, man. Wow, holy shit. This early on, Mario World versus Mario Wonder. Damn. I'm gonna go Mario World. I mean, I've said this before with Mario Wonder. Like, the style is incredible. I think it's the best looking game in the 2D Mario series. And I love, you know, the cool Wonder effects and stuff. But my problem with Wonder is, like, there's a lack of secrets. And also, like, once you've seen the Wonder effects, they're not, like, the levels just kind of feel pretty standard to get through. They're, like, fun, flashy light shows, but they don't really do anything for you, and the game doesn't really reward you too much, whereas Mario World is everything. Like, the power-ups reward you for using them in different levels, there's secrets, the music is incredible, like the areas you go to. Like, Mario World is still like a 10 out of 10 incredible game. Oh fuck, man, this sucks. I'm upset that I have to kill Sonic Battle this early on, because I really like Sonic Battle. But yeah, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door is one of my favorite games of all time. I still think the battle system is incredible. By the way, can we talk about everybody's praising Expedition 33 for its battle system? Like, it isn't just fucking Paper Mario and The Thousand Year Door, where it's all about parrying and timing your attacks for more damage and all that shit. Like, put respect on the GOAT's name, man. Put respect on him. Holy shit, an actual... The 3DS mid-off over here. Sticker Star versus Lost World 3DS. Which, bro, I can't. Bro, do you know what? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a mid-game by its tail. If you feel it's mid or so, pick this one, bro. All right. I guess you can have this one. Oh, my God. It's another mid-off. It's another mid-off. Which one gives you less depression? Okay, I'll at least give it to Mario Party. Because at least with Mario Party, even though it's ass, I had fun playing it with friends just dicking around. Whereas Sonic Boom just... Oh, it's so depressing. It's so depressing. Oh, we have a Sonic off over here. Sonic and the Secret Rings versus Murder of Sonic. It's funny. This is actually harder than you'd think. Because aesthetically, Sonic and the Secret Rings is phenomenal, right? And I love the ideas it has. But Murder of Sonic is like just a really fun presentation. It's a visual novel. It's a good showcase of the cast of characters that we've had over the years. It's super fun. I'm gonna go Murder of Sonic because it doesn't, it doesn't make me want to break my hands when I play it. But once they do that remake, well, I'll be there for it. Oh, we've got a Mario off over here. New Super Mario Bros. 2 versus Mario Kart DS. Mario Kart DS. Next, Mario Bros. The arcade game versus Sonic Advance 2. It's Sonic Advance 2. I mean, Mario Bros. The arcade game is cool, but Advance 2, man, those sprites, I love the level design in that game. I love playing as different characters. That shit do be hit. 3D Blast versus Heroes. I mean, I'm not a big fan of these, but at least Heroes, is a little bit more ambitious. So let's go Heroes. Wow, Color Splash versus Zero Gravity. I'm gonna go Zero Gravity. I feel like it's a pretty easy pick, but I do like Color Splash. I think Color Splash is hilarious. Gameplay is pretty simple. It's still following some of the issues of, just Toads and Shy Guys and Koopas, and everything is like clean and, it's too simple. But I think Zero Gravity is stylish. I think the music is fucking sick. I think some of the mechanics they do with, upgrading the boards and stuff is really good. Like, that is a really sick car racer or like racing game. Mario off over here. We've got Mario 2 versus New Super Mario Bros. I'm gonna go New Super Mario Bros. Mario Party 2 is cool, but New Super Mario Bros. Was like the revival of 2D Mario game, and it was before New Super Mario Bros. Dove itself off a cliff. All right, another Sega off over here. Sega Superstars Tennis versus Shattered Crystal. I'll go Superstars Tennis. I don't really have a stake in either of these. Wow. Okay, we've got Galaxy versus the Lost Levels. I'll go Galaxy. Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty obvious because Lost Levels is charming. I know people hate the difficult levels in there, but I find it a little bit charming. But Galaxy is Galaxy, man. That's some ambition right there. You know what isn't ambitious? Mario Pinball LED. I'm picking Sonic 2. Aw, man. That sucks that I gotta kill Riders. That upsets me because I really love Riders. I didn't think it was gonna die this early. But yeah, let's go Sonic Unleashed for this one. This game is peak. We all know it. Wow, all right, they're just giving me easy matchups here. Come on now. Don't even, I'm not even gonna have this conversation. Mario Kart 64 versus Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I'm not really standing either of these games. I think at least with Partners in Time, like, there's some cool mechanics and things that age pretty well and are pretty fun when you go back to them. Whereas Mario Kart 64, like, ages really badly. I tried to replay it on NSR recently, but it does have the cute Toad, with the but I'll go Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice versus Bowser's Fury. Very unfortunate for Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. Yeah, but it is Bowser's Fury. I mean, come on, bro. This shit is a very well-made, very fun 3D platformer that, like, just, between the Super Saiyan fights, the Fury Bowser, the good music, the relaxing vibe of it, it's like a very good open-world Zen 3D Mario experience. Wow, New Super Mario Bros. U versus Sonic the Fighters. Shit, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. New Super Mario Bros. U is easier to get into and play, but Sonic the Fighters is so charming and so different, and New Super Mario Bros. U is the point where I'm exhausted of New Super Mario Bros. Games, so I'll give it to Sonic the Fighters for being different. Oh, you're gotta be fucking kidding me. Double Dash versus Sonic CD? I love both of these games. See, you know what's funny is both of these games for me are kind of style over substance, right? Because Double Dash I feel like is super carried by like the Double Dash mechanic and how the game is presented, but like it really doesn't have that many courses, like 14 courses I think. Whereas Sonic CD, I mean the opening, the music, Metallic Madness, Tidal Tempest, Stardust Speedway, like the music, Metal Sonic, like they're both so fucking good, but my heart goes to Sonic CD. Just because of the aesthetic and stylistic things it does for the season. I even love the special stages in there, but Double Dash is so fucking good. That upset me. That upsets me a lot. Origami King of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Get out of here, bro. 8 Deluxe is one of the best games, biggest packages you could ever have. Origami King is really fun. I like the partners. I like the story that they do. It tries to set course correctly for, you know, the more side-like Paper Mario type story, but 8 Deluxe is peak. Mario Bros. 3 versus Mario Party 9. Pff, get the fuck out of here. Wow, Sonic 4 Episode 1 versus Super Paper Mario. I mean, shit. I mean, I like Sonic 4 Episode 1 more than most, but Super Paper Mario at least like has a super emotional story. You've got the different playable characters in there. You know, you've got sick music. You got cool areas. Like a little bit more ambitious, you know, in terms of the games. Mario and Luigi Dream Team versus Sonic Adventure 2. I'm going Sonic Adventure 2, but I do want to say I do like Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I think that game is a really fun entry in the series. I have a problem with the second half being like I just have to go back to every single area in the game. That's a little annoying, but Dream Team is not. You are not Sonic Adventure 2, buddy. Oh, next up, Sonic R versus Sonic Unleashed. Wow, they just make my life so easy. Galaxy versus Sonic Advance. Dang it. Yeah, I gotta go Galaxy, man. I mean, I love Sonic Advance, but Galaxy's so, like, it's ambitious. The orchestrated music, the big levels, the set pieces, like, the build up to the end. It's just so fucking good. But Advance, the sprites are good. But there's better Advance entries. I'm gonna go Galaxy. Why? Why? Why would you make me do this? Sonic Frontiers versus Sonic Adventure. What do I do with my life, man? Do I go with my first experience? Do I go with the one that put me in the map and put me where I am today and has a special place in my heart? Or the one that started it all that when I've gone back to I still adore? Shit, dude. You know what? I'm gonna go Adventure, bro. I think Adventure is still like the prime experience for me of playing these characters, of going around the world, of like the levels you go to. I love Knuckles' story, Tails, Sonic's, Amy's. It's so charming. It's cute. It's old school. Music's incredible. Frontiers I adore, though. That's my baby. But I wish people could just sub. I wish I was streaming so that people could have subscribed to pick for me. All right, we got Paper Mario 64 versus Sega on Sonic All-Stars Race Transform. It just, well, this is not Transform. This is just Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. I'm gonna go Paper Mario 64 just because I think it's a little bit more ambitious. Right, like you introduce like these partner characters. It feels like a big journey, and I think All Stars Racing Transform like takes everything that racing does and just kind of does it better. But there's a charm to the more arcadey nature of All Stars Racing. But yeah, Paper Mario 64 takes the cake. All right, well, right fucking soon after I get this. God damn it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go Sonic Advance 2. My literal only flaw with Sonic Advance 2 are the bosses being like kind of repetitive, where you're like running after them and trying to spam those patterns. But I love the sprite work in this game. I love playing as different characters. And All Stars Racing Transform I think is really fun. I think like it kind of, my problem with All Stars Racing Transform is it kind of ages like ugly a little bit. Like when I go back to it, like the colors feel like dimmed out. But the tracks are so fucking good, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna go Advanced. I'm gonna go with my heart. Wow, Mario Land 2 versus Superstars. See, these are two games I don't feel too strongly about. But if like today you were like, Fidel, which game do you want to play? I'd probably say Superstars, you know? But I do really like Mario Land 2, and I think a lot of people prefer that game. At least for how weird it is, you know, and its enemy designs and like, you know, the bunny Mario and the weird areas you go to. But I like Superstars a bit more just because it's more like the 2D Sonic style I like. All right, well, I know I agreed earlier that Sonic and Knuckles was going to be Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but I can't let Chronicles have anything, so I'm going to pick this. Wow, Mario Party 10 versus Sonic Rush Adventure. Just, you know, nuclear weapon versus like not even a crying baby, like a fetus that has not even been born yet. Sonic Rush Adventure next. We got Mario Party 7 versus so like I said before, we're gonna agree that this is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a much better game than Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7 is cool. I thank it for introducing, you know, gliding and underwater, and, you know, the one big long tracks. It's got some good tracks, but, you know, it's not a game you'd go back to after you have 8 and Worlds. So Sonic 3 and Knuckles, though, is eternal. Wow, Sonic Spinball versus Shadow Generations. Wow, what a great choice. Ah! Shit! New Super Mario Bros. Versus Sonic CD. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go CD. I'm sorry. Like, I really like New Super Mario Bros. I think it's a really polished, super well-made platformer. But like I said, I think CD, for me, has a very special place in my heart for the style it has. You know, and I get the level design doesn't age incredibly, you know, well. You know, a lot of bumps everywhere. But going to the past and the future and the different music variations, the opening, the outro, Metal Sonic game, yeah, I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. We've got Sonic Colors versus Mario Land. I think I'm gonna go Sonic Colors for this one. Again, Mario Land is fun. You know, but Colors is a bit more, you know, a little bit more ambitious, a little bit more memorable for me, at least. I mean, for me, Mario 3 is like one of my favorite games of all time. Mario Kart Wii is cool, but again, Mario Kart's one of those series where I feel like each game just gets better and better for me. And so I don't always feel like I need to go back to it, even though Mario Kart Wii is like a really good fucking game. But I'm gonna go Mario 3. Oh! Oh! Dude, you guys, you don't understand. These two are both in my top 10, like, games of all fucking time, man. Damn it, bro. Why? Why, man? I love both of these fucking games so much, man. But I gotta go Mania, bro. I mean, Mania's like, okay, with Yoshi's Island, when I've gone back and replayed it, there are some levels I just dislike. You know, I hate some of the cave levels, you know, that you go through. Sometimes it can be annoying when you lose Baby Mario. But God, the sprite work is incredible. The music, the areas are good. They're so fucking good. But Mania, I mean, perfection, start through finish. I mean, I adored that game. The sprite work, the gameplay, the music, the remixes, the new stages, like, and the, you know, the openings, everything about it is like such a good celebration of the series. But make no mistake, man, Yoshi's Island is a top 20 game of all time for me. We got Mario and Luigi Partners in Time now versus Sega Superstars. I feel like we can kill Sega Superstars tennis. No one's that passionate about it. Ooh, interesting matchup. Mario Party Superstars versus the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think for me, when it comes to this, like, I think Murder Sonic is really cool. I had a great time when I played it, but I don't think there's ever going to be a time where I play Murder Sonic ever again. Like, I enjoyed that story. It was fun. It was cute. It was charming. Whereas, like, I've gotten, like, a shit ton of fun amount of hours in Mario Party Superstars. You know, like, I've enjoyed the shit out of that game. The mini game selection is awesome. I think the board selection could be a bit wider, but it's just so much fucking fun. Like, I've had endless hours of fun with Mario Party Superstars, so I'm gonna go with that. Wow, we're gonna get to some tougher choices here. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story versus Generations. See, this is where the bias kicks in a bit, where I think Generations for me is such like a definitive Sonic experience. You know, whereas Bowser's Inside Story, I love as an RPG, but like Generations is like, again, you ask me like, what do you want to replay right now? I'm gonna tell you Generations so many more times. It's such a more digestible game to go through, but don't make no mistake, Inside Story is fucking awesome. Sonic Heroes versus Super Mario Kart. Wow. You know, if this was any other matchup, I would give it to Mario Kart, but yeah, I'll give it to Heroes. Super Mario Kart, like, you jump into it once, maybe like when it like drops on like NSO or something, just to see how it ages, and you're like, all right, cool, man, I'm out. Whereas Sonic Heroes, you know, I got my problems with it, but it at least tries some big ambition, so I'll give it to Heroes. Sonic 1 versus Mario Party 6. It's funny because I actually really love Mario Party 6, and I enjoy Sonic 1, but I have a bit more of a place in my heart for Sonic 1. I think it's a little bit more of an important entry in the franchise than Mario Party 6. There's better Mario Parties for me, even though there's better 2D Sonics. Speaking of Sonic, Advance 3 sweep, Lost World 3DS is booty cheek, so Advance 3 is an easy win. Mario 64 versus Superstar Saga. I'll go Mario 64. Sonic 2 versus Mario Party 4. Damn, they making these easy for me, bro. Come on. Sonic Dream Team versus Sonic Drift 2. We're gonna go Sonic Dream Team. I like Sonic Drift 2. I think it's pretty fun. Little silly game, but Dream Team has a bit more meat to it as like a mobile 3D Sonic game. Oh, damn it. 3D World versus Zero Gravity. Fuck. These are such different games. And I would love to, like, if you ask me which one I want to play, I could say either or. Damn it, man. I think 3D World is like overall maybe a better experience. I like Sonic Riders 1 a bit more than Zero Grav, and 3D World is super fucking good. Man, I feel like I feel both. I feel like I really like both of these. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna be realistic. I think 3D World I have a bit more time with. You know, like I played originally on the Wii U with my friends. I played it a lot, you know, when it came to the Switch with friends, you know, and I think 3D World is really fucking good. But I also blame it for regressing. You know, no, fuck you. I'm going Zero Gravity. You made things too simple. All right, you also simplified things, but you kept the fire energy. Sonic 4 Episode 2 versus Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, Sonic 4 Episode 2 is cool. You know, it's fun. It's like a fun entry, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like a definitive experience type shit. Like, that shit goes crazy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Wait, did I not? Wait, did I not kill? No, I thought I killed you earlier. Did I not kill Mario World earlier? Did I imagine that? That I killed Mario World? Is it on here twice? I don't know. No, I killed the other game. Oh, damn it. I picked Mario. No, I don't remember. Okay. All right. Listen. Mario World. No, wait, you're right. I didn't kill it because it was Mario World versus Mario Wonder. And I gave it to Mario World. Okay. Look, guys. We can talk about this. Fuck. Oh, I'm being psycho. Okay, here's the thing. Mario World, incredible sprites, leveled the... But Sonic Rush music, and I love how it looks. And I love plays, and I love everything. But the bosses are kind of mid. Oh, but it's so good. Fuck! Damn it! See, this is where we get to, like, we're getting to that point with these choices where it's like, the one that's like kind of like objectively like probably a better game versus like what does Fidel like more? And but you know what? No. Mario World still holds up a bit better. Okay, Mario World, it's still Mario World, bro. That is the fucking game. You got the cave, you know, you got the secret exits, you got the map, you got the forest, you got the Koopalings not being booty. You've got I gotta go Mario. I just gotta do it. Mario Galaxy 2 versus Mario Kart DS. I mean, I love DS. Mission mode's really cool. Track layouts are cool. But Galaxy 2 is like, let's take everything Galaxy did, ramp it to 20, and absolutely. Oh, Mario off. Bowser's Fury versus Odyssey. Do you guys let me know in the comments. Do you know there's some psychos that think Bowser's Fury is better than Odyssey? I'm like, you're fucking crazy, dude. Like, Bowser's Fury is cool. It's a fun little side thing, but it's not Odyssey. Odyssey got that ambition, bro. Mario Sunshine versus Sonic the Fighters. If you ask me, two kind of whatever choices here. I'll go Sunshine just because I think it kind of has a bit more meat to it, you know? Where Sonic the Fighters, I always just gotta jump in, do a few rounds, and I dip. Whereas, like, Sunshine, like, I can have fun going through the first few areas, listening to the music, the Isle Delfino themes, you know? The Yoshi, jumping around with Flood is really fun. I'll go Sunshine. All right, we've got a Mario off here. We've got Super Paper Mario versus Mario and Luigi. Paper Jam. Both a paper. Well, no, this is Mario Luigi versus Paper Mario. It's Super Paper Mario. I mean, this one is like whatever. Like, it's a little less. You'd want more from this. Whereas Super Paper Mario is such a good fleshed out journey. Wow. Pff, fuck you, Mario 3. Mario Party 3 at least. It's Sonic Adventure 2. 1,000 Year Door versus 3D Land. Not even a discussion, bro. It's 1,000 Year Door. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh shit, guys, we're getting into the weeds. All right, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time versus Sonic Heroes. What do I think? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Sonic Heroes. I'm not the biggest fan of Heroes, but I'm also not the biggest fan of Partners in Time. But I think, 9 times out of 10, I at least like to jump in Sonic Heroes for the vibe. I think that's really it. It wins by vibe. Wow. All right, we're getting into the tough ones here. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity versus Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's gonna go to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I like Zero Gravity, like I said, I think it's super cool. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like by the end of that game is when 96 tracks, such a good looking game, so much fun over the years. And it's just like one of the most definitive car racers ever made, Whereas like Zero Gravity is fucking sick. And again, like I said, I love the tracks. I love the upgrade system for the gear. I do think it's a step back from the original Riders. So I'm gonna go 8 Deluxe. Sonic Advance 2 versus Odyssey. You really do hate to see it because I think it's gonna go to Odyssey, man. I adore Advance 2, don't get me wrong, but Odyssey, like, just the movement, the areas you go to, the moon collecting, everything, like, it's so fucking good. Wow, we really are getting to some tough choices now, man. Sonic CD versus Paper Mario 64. Okay, look, I think with Paper Mario 64, like I said before, it is like it's a big journey, it's ambitious, it's cool. But Sonic CD, like I said, I have a bit more affinity for. Like, I grew up with it, you know, I just still like the aesthetic of it, the style, the things it introduces. So I'm gonna go Sonic CD here, but don't make no mistakes. Paper Mario 64 is pretty peak. Sonic 3 versus Sunshine. Look, we already agreed that other entry of Sonic and Knuckles is Sonic 3, so I'll give this to Sunshine. Sonic Generations versus Mario Party Superstars. You had a good run, Mario Party. You're pretty fun overall, you know, but Sonic Gens is Sonic Gens. Come on now, let's not make a mistake. You know, it's funny because if you go back, these are kind of both celebrations of the series, but one of them like cuts corners where they're like, it celebrates like 1 through 3 in terms of boards, and then forgets 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whereas like Generation celebrates like mainly everything, at least mainline up to that point. This hurts my heart, man. Sonic Rush Adventure versus the 1,000-Year Door. See, again, I really do love Sonic Rush Adventure, but the 1,000-Year Door is like one of my favorite games like ever. I think like the music, the presentation, the partners in that game, the combat system, like everything about Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door is so much more ambitious and crazy. And when they announced they were remaking, I like lost my mind. So yeah, for me, Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door is like nostalgia, and it's also incredible. All right, so Sonic 3 and Knuckles versus Super Paper Mario. Yeah, this sort of Sonic 3 and Knuckles for me. I think, you know, Super Paper Mario, like I said before, amazing story, really cool stuff, but like Sonic 3 and Knuckles is such an incredible platformer overall. Come on, man. Why, bruh? Fuck. I guess for me, see, this is where it's tough. This is where I go from like, fuck. Again, I think Mario World objectively as a video game is overall probably better. I agree with that. But Sonic Adventure 2 kind of rewires my brain chemistry. And even when I've replayed it and I've had my issues with it, the more I've replayed it, the more I've been rewired to be in love with the game. Like, I can't get over how cool Shadow is. I can't get over the story. I can't get over City Escape. I can't get over Green Forest. I can't get over Pumpkin Hill. I can't get over, you know, the mech stages that I've learned to enjoy. I can't get over all, you know, Metal Harbor. Like, I just cannot get these things out of my mind, including the music, the story, the style, everything. And so as much as Mario World is a perfect platformer, Sonic Adventure 2 made me who I am today as a person. So Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic 2 versus Sonic Superstars. It's Sonic 2. Have fun, Superstars, though. You made it this far. Wow. Oh. Why, bruh? Why do you do this to me? Mania versus Shadow Gens. I think, had Shadow Gens been like a full game, like we're talking, you know, like a full experience, I'd give it to Shadow Gens. But Mania is still like pure perfection, whereas Shadow Gens, like, these are both amazing, like incredible games, you know. But I think Mania has that slight edge over Shadow Gens. You know, Shadow Gens, the finale could have been a bit cooler, you know. I could have picked some more entries from Shadow. You know, it's funny, they're both celebrations, but Mania is like perfection. It's just so perfect. But again, Shadow Gens, so close, bro, so close. Wow, we've got Galaxy versus Sonic Advance 3. Yeah, dude, we're seeing like fucking left and right choices being made, dude. Yeah, this is one where, again, like, they're both my childhood, but I think the ambition of Galaxy, like when I play Galaxy, I'm like, damn, bro, that is a good fucking game. Like that, like from the music to the style to the, you know, orchestrated music to the air levels you go to, like Galaxy, that shit hits different, right? Whereas like Advance 3 I love, but you know, I do love Advance 2 a bit more. But yeah, Galaxy is just like, it is the platformer, man. It's crazy. Sonic 1 versus Mario 64. I think it's 64. You know, I think both of these suffer from the same thing where like they kind of age a little poorly in some areas, but I think 64 is at least like a game that is much more like good to go back to. Even if you don't like the whole pie, you just kind of like jumping into the levels, getting a feel of the game. Whereas Sonic 1, you know, I'll play Green Hill Zone and then I'll get to Marble Zone. I'll be like, all right, well, maybe I've had my fix. So 64. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I felt it. I felt it come up for a second, the throw up. Yeah, again, both games that really shaped my childhood, that I really adore so much. I have such a special place in mind for Mario Bros. 3 on GBA. But Sonic Adventure like DX back in the day like also shaped me. So yeah, this is gonna have to go to Sonic Adventure. This is where Mario Bros. 3, even though I love it so much, yeah, I just can't help it, man. Sonic Adventure just hits for me. It just hits different. Sonic Dream Team versus Galaxy. Dude, oh, this is so crazy seeing these matchups, man. Yeah, it's Galaxy 2 here. Like, again, the ambition, the over-the-top levels you go to, the big areas, you know, the Yoshis, the power-ups you get, like Cloud Mario is so creative, Rock Mario. Whereas Sonic Dream Team is like a great handheld Sonic 3D game, but Galaxy 2 hits, bro. Sonic Unleashed versus Sonic Colors. This one, as much as I love Colors, easy Unleashed, bro. Easy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, oh man. This is where Mania will meet its end, sadly. I think I adore both of these games in my life. These are both, I would argue these would both be maybe top 5 game of all time, like overall, not just platformer. But Odyssey is like such a like huge journey, and the discoverability and the movement and everything about it is so fantastic. And Mania is that too. But again, with Mania, you could still argue, you know, that it is a celebration game and half of it is old levels. Whereas Odyssey is like the breath of fresh air we needed for Mario for so damn long. And I was so happy it exists. And so Odyssey, you're going to take it a little bit over the top. Sonic Heroes versus Galaxy. This goes to Galaxy. Sorry, Heroes. You somehow made it this far, but it's time for you to meet your end. Wow, Sonic Adventure 2 versus Sonic Generations. As time has gone on, I think I have learned that I like Sonic Adventure 2 more than Sonic Generations. There was a while where Sonic Generations was my favorite game in the series, but upon reassessing, re-understanding, replaying, and even if I get frustrated with Adventure 2, everything it does is much more grandiose and important to me. Even though Sonic Gens really does do a lot in terms of, you know, getting to play Green Hill Zone in 3D and going back to areas from Adventure and Adventure 2, I'm still gonna go Adventure 2. Okay, fuck me. Mario 64 versus Adventure. I'm not gonna lie to you, this isn't as hard as you would think for me, at least. I think Adventure for me is a much more easily replayable game, whereas Mario 64, whenever I go back to it, I adore that first floor. When I go to the snow area, I'm happy. When I go to Bob-omb Battlefield, I'm happy. When I go to Womp Sports, I'm happy. But then I get to the bottom floor and I'm like, I mean, this Boo Castle level, kind of freaky. You know, the desert level is kind of booty cheeks. You know, the rock mountain on the top floor is kind of ass. I don't like big, small, the big, small level. I hate TikTok clock. Like, there's a lot of parts of 64 that when I go back to, I don't like. But Adventure, chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss through and through. Maybe Big could be whatever, but once I learned Big's mechanic, I lived my life. And I live happily with Adventure. Sonic Unleashed versus Sonic CD. This is where we're gonna go Unleashed. I think Sonic CD, like I said, I love the style. But I think, again, Unleashed with the daytime levels, the music, you know, it's funny, like this game goes from past to future, this game goes to day and night. And I think I've learned to enjoy the Werehog a lot more, and, you know, it just still looks gorgeous and plays super fucking well. We've got now Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door versus Sunshine. This is easy. It's Thousand Year Door, no questions. Sonic 3 and Knuckles versus Galaxy 2. Okay. I think I do. Ooh. I'll go Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I think, like, I adore Galaxy 2, but we have Galaxy in here. Oh, but I don't, that doesn't even matter. Like, I get a lot more out of Sonic 3 and Knuckles overall. Whereas Galaxy 2 I adore, and I think it's amazing, but Sonic 3 and Knuckles is so perfect. But Galaxy 2... fuck! I like Galaxy 2 more than Galaxy 1. I'm gonna pick Galaxy 2. I'm so sorry, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe versus Sonic 2. This is also gonna go to Mario Kart 8. You know, I adore Sonic 2, but Mario Kart 8 is just like, again, it's like an everything game. It really is. All right, we've now got Paper Mario versus Galaxy 2. I'm gonna go Galaxy 2. That's one of my favorite 3D platformers of all time. Thousand Years is one of my favorite RPGs of all time, but Galaxy 2 is much more easier digestably. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, man. I adore Shadow, and I adore your creation, but Adventure 1 hits different for me. Mario Kart 8 versus Mario Odyssey. You know what? Now that Mario Kart World is out, I feel like Mario Kart 8 is still incredible, but I will be able to move away from 8. Whereas Odyssey, I feel like will be a forever game, and I can live with that. So let's go Odyssey. Sonic Unleashed versus Sonic Galaxy. Mario Galaxy. Sorry, Sonic Unleashed versus Mario Galaxy. For me, it's Sonic Unleashed. I replayed Galaxy recently. I was like, damn, that is a banger fucking game. Whereas Unleashed for me is a banger fucking game, and it means a lot to me. You know, I still think those daytime levels like stand out incredibly to me. Getting S-Rex is super fun. Learning the Werewolf is super fun. The story is more important to me. But again, Galaxy is fucking incredible. Make no mistake. This goes down to a personal choice overall. Oh god. Okay, we've got Galaxy 2 versus Odyssey. Shit, I really do love both of these games. Maybe my mind's gonna change because I'm gonna replay Galaxy 2 soon. But for now, Odyssey, I just think is like the best 3D Mario. You know, I just think it's just, the gameplay is just so incredible, bro. All right, we now have Unleashed versus Sonic Adventure. I think for me, Sonic Adventure is gonna take the cake as we enter, you know, these semifinals. But I do love Unleashed. But Adventure for me, again, it's such more digestible story. The individual character stories are incredible. I just love it so fucking much, dude. And the grand finale is Sonic Adventure versus Super Mario Odyssey. Fuck. Both games I do adore through and through with my life. I think with Odyssey, you know, you have the best looking Mario. You have some incredible level design. The capping mechanic is incredibly fun. The movement is incredibly, you know, fun. And with Sonic Adventure, it's like the same thing. I love the movement. I love playing as the different characters. I love the vibe of Station Square. I love the music. I love so much about that story, you know, that world. And at the end of the day, Sonic Adventure made me fall in love with Sonic the Hedgehog. Whereas Mario Odyssey is like, damn, that is a perfect platformer and reminds me why I love games. But I think loving Sonic the Hedgehog is much more important to me than anything else. So the winner for me is Sonic Adventure. Damn, what a fucking brutal fight, man. Holy shit, that was mentally exhausting. I never want to do something like that ever again by myself. I need to keep these to stream only, bro. I can't do these alone. This shit is gross. Doing it alone is like, I wanted to throw up. But guys, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys ended up picking up. What made you yell from my choices? What made you happy? What made you upset? I feel like I had a good balance between Sonic and Mario games. I really do love both series. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I love you. Thank you all for watching. And of course, I will see you all next time. Peace out.